Can I have a look at your feet? Which one's hurting?
Not this one.
Which foot is hurting? No! Dave, just wait a minute. Dave. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. Just need to start today's vlog off with an apology. Those of you who've been watching for a while will know just how rare it is for me to miss a day uploading on any of the channels that we have. But we did miss a day here yesterday. As I record this, I'm not sure if we did a live stream to fill the void or whether it just ended up being a missing day. That really depends on what time Amy gets home from the hairdressers today. She's got a hairdresser's appointment straight after school today, and it might clash with when we would have been live, so we might have been live yesterday. Know that I tried. Know that I also tried to get a vlog out yesterday. We did film one. If you watched my Twitch stream on Monday night, you'll know it wasn't a long one, because I said on there it was probably only going to be like a 7-8 minute video. There wasn't a lot going on, and I think that's going to be a bit of a theme this week. It's very much the calm before the storm, getting last bits and pieces done before the summer holidays start on Friday. So last little bits of work, admin things, silly little things like cleaning up the garage a little bit so that it's easy to just drop in, work, drop out over the summer. I've got some new lights that I bought on Amazon Prime Day, which I'll try and show you before the end of this video. I've not set them up yet, but they're cool. The reason there was no video, I'll get there. The reason there was no video yesterday, I went to edit it together this morning and the SD card had corrupted. So there was only like 4 or 5 clips on it, but none of them were there. No way to retrieve them that I could figure out. No point now, even if someone has got a solution, because it's been and gone. So we missed a day. I think that's the first day we've missed, apart from being sick, since we started. There have been a couple of times where we've been late because of technical issues, but I don't think I've ever lost a complete vlog before. Which, when you think about it, I've now released, getting on for 1,000 daily vlogs on this channel. I've got over 1,500 videos on the other channel. So I think this is the first time in 2,500 videos over the course of 4 or 5 years of doing YouTube. I think that's the first time I've ever completely lost a video, not been able to retrieve it. So if it only happens every 2,500 videos, then that should be okay. But yeah, that's why there was no video yesterday. But to continue the message that I was putting out in yesterday's video that you'll never see, it is going to be a fairly quiet week, so bear with us this week. I don't expect there to be any videos before Friday that are longer than 10 minutes, for example. It is very much a case of lots of work. I've got to get this tax return thing sorted, because, well, I mean, legally I don't have to finish it until January, but anyone who is self-employed knows that you don't want it hanging over you all throughout the year. Especially because until you actually submit it, you don't know for sure how much tax you have to pay. I've got a good idea because I have an app that I use that is there or there. It was there or thereabouts last year, but I want to submit it sooner rather than later, because if I'm not submitting that until December and it's £2 more than I was expecting it to be on the tax bill, that'll be a problem. So if there's going to be any surprises, I want to get surprised now before the summer holidays, so we then don't spend that money over the summer holidays. There is method there. So got to get that sorted. Like I say, got to get the garage sorted, got to stack up a few more videos, got to plan the show for MGPX this Saturday. There's bits and pieces, but it's certainly not a finished show yet. It will be by Saturday if you're coming, and there's various other bits bubbling along in the background as well. Collaborations and brand deals that we're working on, phone calls that need to be had, meetings that need to be arranged. Summer in the City is on the horizon. I think there's, I don't know if they've been announced yet, but there's a couple of new additions to our neurodiversity panel at Summer in the City, which I'm moderating, so I need to touch base with everyone who's on that panel, agree some questions, agree a structure, maybe arrange some kind of call with them. It's a busy couple of days, so yeah, that's why all the videos will be short for the next few days, and that's why you didn't get a video at all yesterday. Andy's bus has just gone past, so let's say hello to him. He's come in and told me his feet are hurting, but I can't get any more info. Can I have a look at your feet? Which one's hurting?
Not this one.
Which foot is hurting? No! Dave, just wait a minute. Dave, no. Andy's come in, said his feet are hurting, but won't tell me what's hurting about them. So I don't know which one's hurting. I don't know why it's hurting. They don't seem to be bleeding. I can't see any blisters. He doesn't seem to be limping. But this this doesn't come up very often because we've talked before about how pain in general, he seems to have a very high pain threshold. So if he bangs his head on, like when he's swinging back and forth. Dave, what are you doing? Sometimes he'll bang his head on the wall or something like that when he's rocking back and forth and stimming. Turn that down a little bit. He'll do that and it'll be like, oh, ow, and then he'll be absolutely fine. Usually when he does stuff that like fall over, where it looks like he'd really hurt himself, he doesn't complain of any pain. So to have him complain that something hurts is rare. He'll sometimes tell us he's got a headache or a tummy ache, but to come home and tell me that a body part is hurting is very rare. But I don't know how I'm going to get any more information out of him. Anna's at work. I think I just need to keep an eye on him and see what's up, and then try and work out what Dave is doing. Dave's now licking my shins. Hey, stop! And now he's banging his head on the table. For goodness sake. Pair of them. I've got one of them attacking me, and the other one only giving me half the information I need to be able to help him. Dave, stop licking my shins. There is nothing interesting about my shins at all. What are you doing? Goodness me. What's wrong with your feet?
Go to see young Amy.
We'll go to Disney in May. Which foot hurts?
Nothing.
Point at it. Show me where it hurts.
That one.
That one. Right foot, but you could just be pointing at the nearest foot to make me go away. I'll work on this. Two pieces of exciting news, folks. As you can see from these knees, Amy is home. Exciting piece of news number one is, and this isn't a brand deal. This isn't because Anna works there, but the Co-op had the best meal deal ever. We got 2 pizzas and 4 bottles of Diet Coke for £5. Yeah, we've got to save some for. Got to save one for Anna. And I'll steal the other one, maybe. But I haven't had bottled Coke for years. Lucy obviously got 24 bottles for Christmas because she's weird, but it just tastes better out of a bottle. Exciting piece of news number 2, though, is that Amy has a new head. She's had her ears lowered. Show us your new ears, Amy.
Dad,
What?
I haven't got my ears lowered. I got my hair cut.
Didn't you have a fringe before?
I did.
So where's it gone? How's that? I've never understood fringes.
It wasn't there this morning. It's not been there for a very long time.
Hasn't it?
What?
So how do you get a fringe and then get rid of the fringe? Is it literally just growing it long enough so you can part it? Is that how you get rid of a fringe?
So
it's very complicated.
I grew it to like here.
Okay.
And then I did have like a side parting, and then I got a middle parting because I was bored of the side parting.
This is why I don't have a fringe. So I'm always worried about how to grow it out afterwards.
Yeah, but it's okay because then I can like do that. Hang on, that's a bad side because I straightened it wrong. It can like, you can like...
Have you come home from the hairdressers and then straightened your own hair?
Yeah, because she didn't dry it. Or
You're
anything.
mad. That's awesome.
I mean, it's not a proper straighten because it was still like frizzy. So it's just like a half straighten. We need to straighten it again.
Well, there you go. Amy's new head. Also, in hair news, Dave! He's just grabbed a 6-pack of Andy's Crisps out of Andy's Crisp box. Just because we've got a camera on. But more exciting hair news. If you remember, before we went to Disney, I had a haircut, and for whatever reason, they didn't understand my instructions. Didn't really make it any shorter on top and just shaved the sides really short. Well, I am due for a haircut this week, and I was experimenting this morning. My hair on top is just about long enough for a man bun.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
that long.
I want to see you with
So,
a man bun. Oh my goodness, do you want a hair bowl?
No, because it's got all this... I don't even know what this is called. Putty, I think this is. It's got loads in there at the moment. But
just hair gel.
from the front here, it comes all the way back to about there on the top of my
Dad,
head.
before you get your hair cut, we need to show everybody. Oh my goodness.
I've done it once before when I was still teaching. My hair got really long everywhere. It was really long on the sides as well. I just went like 6 months without a haircut. And one of the art teachers just basically put it in a little top knot on top of my head. And I taught with a top knot for the day. That was a conversation starter. I also had one of those hairbands, a David Beckham style hairband to hold it back.
Great.
But yeah, I think at some point this week before I have it cut, I don't know if it'll be a full on, it won't be a bun on the back, but I might be able to do
Like
a
one like
little
here?
top knot. Yeah.
That's
look
gonna look
amazing.
great.
Yeah.
You have to let me do that.
Well, if it looks really, really cool, which obviously it will, I might just, because I'm thinking Summer in the City, 3 weeks away, I might just top knot and then skin fade on the side and look like a proper hipster YouTuber.
Oh,
I think
about that.
37-year-old fat guys should have top knots and skin fades. I think it's a good look. And then grow my beard really bushy.
What, really long?
Yeah, like out here. And get even thicker glasses. I think that would be a good look for me. Do you agree?
Yeah. Although
Excellent.
if you do that, you have to start doing your eyebrows.
I ain't touching my eyebrows.
Watching female
Get rid of the one eyebrow thing and turn them into two.
Female.
Why would I want to double the amount of eyebrows I've got? Hello, Andy. Yes, female woman. People always say my eyebrows are too thick. Surely I'm better off just having one rather than two.
I mean, they are a nice thickness. Look. They're like
Don't show people that the reason I wear thick glasses is so you can't see the bit in the middle where they join. Here you go, look. Proof that my eyebrows do join in the middle, for those of you who haven't spotted it yourself.
Mine is the Olaf.
Anna does try and pluck them from time to time, but it really hurts. Yeah, I
Every
bleed.
time you're like, it's attached to my brain.
It is,
It's
and she pulls them
not.
so hard, I bleed.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes.
Well then don't do
No,
it.
no, it's only when she clips the skin. Lucy does it to me all the time. Like, she'll be going really violently and just like pull the skin.
Might go,
Don't
when I'm
hit me.
getting my skin fade done, I might go and get my eyebrows braided, is that what it's called? Threaded. Threaded, that's where they do it with the skin.
Like,
Yeah, not braided,
braid.
although they are long enough in places where I probably could have them braided.
It's a
There's some
black bag,
proper...
we're not American.
Alright, well can I go and have my eyebrows threaded? Is that what they call when they rub it with a bit of string? Bet that doesn't hurt.
Or you can get them waxed, that'll be done really fast.
I might just leave them as they are and wear thick glasses like I do at the moment. Andy, are you alright?
Really nice female.
How's your foot?
Okay.
What happened to his
I
foot?
don't know, he came home from school saying his foot hurt. This was about 2 hours ago now, and I've still not been able to find out what's wrong with it. He hasn't mentioned it
This
since.
is female.
Does your foot hurt?
Yeah. Is that a really nice female?
Which foot hurts?
This one.
Now he's pointing at the other one.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's a female.
What's going on here?
Oh, it's the really nice female.
What are you watching? Is that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Wow, female with lights. That's a female.
Oh no, it's not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's Win National Lottery.
A female. The female watch. The female.
You're watching a female, are you?
Yes, big. It is. You're right. Yeah. The
Oh,
female.
nothing. It's watching the female. Well, I'm going to finish my my bottle of pop, which is just so cool, and
Glass bottle.
it is, yeah, proper cool bottle. I know we've had pizza for dinner. Amy, why is there brown sauce and salad cream on the table?
Because I asked for ketchup and mayo and he brought them back.
Well, we don't have ketchup or mayo. That's all I could find in the fridge that was a bit like ketchup
I'll
and
be
mayo.
honest, salad cream wasn't that bad. It was
Why do you dip pizza in sauce?
I like to mix ketchup and mayo together and have that as my sauce.
Dirty child. Well, it seems we're doing everything back to front today. It's 8:30. Andy's only just gone to bed, so a little bit later than normal. Amy went upstairs to have a shower an hour ago, and she's still just sat on her iPad, so she's now going to be showering while he's in bed, which hopefully won't keep him awake. But they are both upstairs. I'm now going to jump on You Now. I haven't done You Now in about a year, but I mentioned earlier I was going to try and live stream at 5 o'clock. Couldn't, because Amy didn't get home till like 4:45. We had to have our tea. It was too much of a kerfuffle to try and stream at 5 o'clock. I did get that little 3-minute clip of Andy dancing to Mr. Blue Sky out there, so hopefully you all enjoyed that. That's one from deep in the archives, but hopefully You Now is better than it was a year ago. But it seems like a good little compromise. I don't want to overload the YouTube channel with 2 videos in a day. It breaks the algorithm. But streaming on You Now, it's a nice little middle ground. So Coffee with Kev might be about to make a comeback. If it went well, I'll probably do it more often. So younow.com/Lelujo if you want to follow me over there as well, so that you're aware when I do kind of random streams on there again in the future. I'm just going to sit and have a chat. Don't know what about. Should be good fun. But if you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching.